Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymers take a slug through your front two teeth. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymers take a slug through your front two teeth. I'm the kid.
YouTube, what's up? Kilo, MaddenStudents.com. Bringing you guys the first video of a 4-part series on my mini scheme from New York Jets, what I run in MSFL. Basically, this first video is just going to break down, the base play, the Audible setup, and I also want to mention that normally what we do with our ebooks is when an ebook's released, it's just like a members only kind of thing. We're going to do a little something different with this one because we know there's a lot of people on YouTube that watch the videos that may, not necessarily be members of MaddenStudents.com. So in this particular situation, we're going to go ahead and link the ebook in the description of all 4 of the videos that are going to be coming out. So that way, even if you're not a member, you can take a look at the ebook, and hopefully if you like it, you can then decide to become a member, because there's a lot more ebooks that I don't even know how many free ebooks we have, but it's quite a bit on different offenses or different concepts or whatever the case may be. So I definitely hope that gives you something to take a look at, and hopefully you'll sign up. But anyway, on with the Audibles. Out of the New York Jets book, what we're going to do as far as the Audibles go is we're going to try to work out of 3 formations for this mini scheme. First audible, completely up to you. This is kind of like the wild card audible. I personally use either quick toss or counter weak, depending on what team I'm playing, from strong close. Then the second audible, we're going to go with strong Y flex, halfback off tackle. Favorite run in the game probably. Then we're going to go with strong Y flex, Jets fork. And if you guys see that post corner route I throw in the MSFL games, that's what this play is. And then the last 2 audibles are going to be from I form close, and it's actually under pro. It's a hidden formation, but we're going to be doing close drag wheel and I form pro close play action jet curls. And those are going to be our 5 audibles for this scheme. And like I said, with that first audible, just do as you want. If you don't like counter, put the toss in there. If you don't like that, you can put something else. Doesn't have to be, it could be whatever you want it to be, I guess, whatever you're comfortable with. Our base play is actually a pretty popular play. It's a strong close tight end option. And I'm not even sure that we necessarily run this any different than anyone else does. But basically, all we're going to do is we're going to pop the tight end on a slant out, and we're going to streak the fullback. And then our next bet on this is going to be to motion the running back out. And he's going to be our cover 3, cover 4 read just with a quick throw. This was actually man. That defense was man, and just nobody slid out over top of him, so we threw it anyway. But he's just a nice quick throw. His angle gets to an area of the field that is just very hard for the defense to get to. So definitely a nice route on that play. And it can be an easy pickup. It also gives the defense something to account for. We also have the slant out, which slant outs are like, they're slant out, slant ins are the best route in the game this year. They're just phenomenal. Purple zones don't cover the slant outs. Nothing covers the slant ins. So they just work out good. You see right there, you can actually throw that against cover 2 also. You just have to put a little lob on it, get the ball over the cornerback. It's a lot more of a dangerous throw though, so I wouldn't recommend running it like that. Against cover 2, I'd usually just check down to a run. Right there against man, basically if you wait for that angle route to cut back inside, he's going to get nice separation against man. Obviously you have to have the time for that though, and sometimes that's just not going to happen. So against man, I typically check out the outside slant. That's usually my read. Another way you can run this is just to motion the receiver out and get that post corner off. That route is just very hard to guard, guys. It's very hard to click on and make any type of play on it. So something I would get familiar with anyway. It's very timing based though, so I would go to practice mode and try to do it that way. Basically you want to throw to the outside with an outside pass lead just as he's like making his break to the inside, because he's going to cut back to the outside very, very quickly. And that's just going to put it down there for you to be able to do whatever you want to do with it. Also on this play we have a deep post, which you can face throw or click on and spec catch, whatever the case may be. And then we have the fullback streak, and the fullback streak is always a good quick option because if you throw it just as he, you know, makes the line or whatever, the fullback's typically going to be open. Right there you see, you know, the post. You just clicked on and made the catch. The post is probably the most dangerous route on the field because it's just, you know, over the middle. It's so easy for your opponent to just go ahead and, you know, click on and take that away from you. So the post, I'd try to shy away or use that as a last resort. With the fullback, like I said, you just want to get the fullback like as soon as he's parallel with the line, and you know, you're going to be able to get 5-6 yards a shot on it. He gets a nice little speed burst when he catches it. So in any event, this is our base play, guys. I hope this helps out a little bit. Like I said, this is a pretty popular play, so really, you know, it's not anything like overly creative or overly special, but it does give the defense something that they have to account for, which is what we typically want in a base play. So stay tuned for the next videos, guys. We'll be doing all the formations in the mini scheme, and the ebook link is in the description, so check that out. Check out MaddenStudents.com. Thanks a lot, guys. Later.
1, 2, 3, let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymes take a slug through your front 2 teeth. 1, 2